What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Shout out to Quint Riddle and our mod for being the first one in the building. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Sean Jones, TD, what's good, dog? I'm great, Sean. We're going to give about 1 minute or two. We're going to kick it for a little bit, give some people some time to come in the room because I doubt that the notifications are coming out for this video. But we're going to talk about it, man, because tonight we're going to have a great panel conversation. And I honestly don't want to spend all my time arguing with EM about whether or not who's right and who's wrong. I just personally feel like I want to go ahead and get it out of the way. I went ahead and found the articles and everything with quotations of everything that Brian Flores said in regards to Chase Young being a scheme fit or not. So I can end this once and for all, and we can stop listening to EM's false narrative. That's good, bro. Just got off work. That's what's up, Sean. TD, can you do pass rush free agents? Yes, that's going to be in the work as well. It's all coming, Aaron. I just have to go in order. I have quarterbacks, running back, fullback, wide receiver, tight end, offensive line. I got defensive ends, defensive tackle / nose tackle, linebackers, cornerbacks, safeties / nickels, and special teams. I have all those in the works that we're going to be we're going to go through all of those, but they're going to have their own video. Shout out to Bobby Calhoun for coming in the room. All right, you're the man, TD. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be. But this video is specifically dedicated to EM Dolphins fan for his false information that he's constantly feeding people on this channel. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just going to start proving it and calling them out on it. So y'all know who's just blowing smoke and who's not. All right. If you were on the last stream, me and EM, we were going back and forth. It really wasn't a back and forth. It was me going at him because he was in the chat. I didn't let him on the show right away because I was going to save that for tonight. But he's welcome to join us now if he comes through. If he comes through, he's welcome to join us now. I will have him call in, and he can join the conversation after I read off everything in quotations from Brian Flores' mouth himself that EM swore up and down that I'm wrong and I'm giving misinformation, and Brian Flores never said that. I'm going to read this article, and if you want, you can go online, right? Now you can go online, you can go to Google, and in the search engine, all you got to do is type in Brian Flores on Chase Young. It happened on December 19th, okay? This is December 19th. Let me see how many different articles from different websites that are reporting it. One from CBS 12. Could Ohio State Chase Young fit Dolphins defense? Brian Flores weighs in. Would Chase Young fit the Miami defense from the Sun Sentinel? Could Ohio State standout Chase Young fit Miami? That's from Newsbreak. You got Belly Up Sports, the same story, wondering if he could fit. Miami Herald reports it. The Spun.com reports it. The Miami Metropolis.com reports it. FinFanatic reports it. New York Post reports it. All these sites reported it. And the reason why they reported it is because Brian Flores spoke about it. And I am going to read you because I couldn't find the video. There was an audio. When I first heard this story in December, there was an audio. And I'll keep looking for it. But we got about 12 different news outlets reporting what Brian Flores said in quotation out of the man mouth himself so that we can end this once and for all. Whether or not Chase Young is a scheme fit for the Miami Dolphins. Okay? And more about what I was saying about having this is a multi-scheme defense. And that we will make the scheme fit the player before we make the player fit the scheme. Remember, that was my argument. And EM start coming at me, bro, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You're giving misinformation. You're ignorant. Learn football. I'm done. I can't argue with EM. The reason why I'm making this video right now is because I don't want to argue about it tonight on the panel show because we got several other panelists that want to talk about a whole bunch of things, and I don't want to make it about me and EM going back and forth. I want to end this once and for all. I want to go ahead and prove to you all what I'm saying so we ain't got to revisit this, so we can stop listening to EM's ridiculous narratives. And then I'm going to show you he will say anything to try to sound right. All right, let's dive in. We're going to pick we're going to pick the top one. I don't even know what I'm clicking on. I'm just going to pick the top article because I know all of them have the same thing because it's Flores' words. It's Flores' words, okay? Let's see. They said, could Ohio State Chase Young fit Dolphins defense? Brian Flores seems to think so. Oh, that's the headline. Brian Flores seems to think so. Guys, we got 12 different articles talking about it. I just picked the first one. I ain't even read it yet. Here we go. Let's see. Ohio State defensive end Chase Young may be the best overall player available in the NFL draft next April, and the Miami Dolphins could be in position to draft him if they end up with a top 2 pick. But could a standout player such as Young, who has 16 and a half sacks this season, while Miami has just 18, that sucks, fit into Coach Brian Flores' defense? Here's what Brian Flores said about whether he would acquire a player. Okay, oh, wow. Whether he would acquire a player who may not fit in his multiple defense without naming Chase Young's name. Because y'all, at the time, every time they named a college player's name like Chase Young or Tua, Brian Flores wouldn't answer the question. So in this one, they got creative. They just asked him the question, would you draft a player that doesn't fit your scheme, that doesn't fit your defense? Here's what Brian Flores said, and I quote, this isn't TD's words, because EM is telling the world that Flores never said these things. Y'all go look it up yourself. Generally, if he's a good player, I like good players. Flores laughs about that. He then says, if it's a good player, the scheme, it's a scheme versatile defense, I believe. That's what he said about his defense. It's a scheme versatile defense. We don't have one scheme. It's a scheme versatile defense. We run all kind of schemes. That's what I was saying. No, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. We run all kind of schemes, okay? These are Brian Flores' words. Then he goes on to say, if we've got a good player, we'll make it work for said player. And it goes for any position, Flores added. Let me repeat that, okay? If we've got a good player, we'll make it work for said player, and it goes for any position. Those are Flores' words. He doesn't stop there, okay? They talk it now. The article says Young may be, these are Flores' words. This is the article right here. I want y'all to get the difference so you know what Flores said and what the article says, so there's no confusion here, okay? Young may be better suited to play as a traditional 4-3 defensive end, while the Dolphins have asked their edge rushers, defenders, to do a variety of things like line up without a hand on the ground and drop into coverage like an outside linebacker, among other roles. Miami's defense has also used a variety of defensive fronts, which have included 3, 4, 5, and even 6 defensive players crowded around the line of scrimmage on a given play. And I said that. We got multiple defensive fronts, multiple schemes we run, multiple. Still, if the Dolphins drafted Young, Flores would adjust his defense to fit Young's skill set. Still, if the Dolphins drafted Young, Flores would adjust his defense to fit Young's skill set. I mean, come on, man. Come on. This topic of discussion, whether Young could fit in Flores' defense, made the rounds among Dolphins fans on social media this week as the team prepares for their final home game of the season against the Cincinnati Bengals. Then it goes on to say, hold on, I done went down too far. It goes on to say, if the Dolphins were lucky to land a player of Young's potential, Flores would surely use him to the best of his abilities in the defense. Now they got quotations again. It's time to read more of Flores' words. These are Flores' words, not mine. These are the words that EM says don't exist. It's a lie. It's false. These are Flores' words. December 19th, 2019. We've got a good coaching staff. There's a lot of creative minds here. We try to put our players in position to make plays, Flores said. Those are Flores' words. What did I just tell y'all on the last stream? If you run a 3-4 and try to find players to fit that, that's all good. That's what everybody else do. It's lazy football in the new era of football. But if you got coaches that's going to create a scheme that's going to fit the player's strength, those are my exact words. And this is what Flores just said. We've got a good coaching staff, and there's a lot of creative minds creating a scheme, y'all. There's a lot of creative minds. We try to put our players in position to make plays, Flores said. And here's the last thing Flores said to end all of this. This is the proof right here. We ending it all. These are Flores' words. If there was an exceptional player, and I think we have some good players here, but if Lawrence Taylor was available and we had to fit the scheme for him, we do it, no problem. End of discussion. End of discussion. If Lawrence Taylor was available and we had to fit the scheme for him, we do it, no problem. He said, we do it, no problem. End of freaking discussion, man. End of discussion. EM be blowing all this smoke, and this ain't the bash EM, because EM know what he be talking about on a lot of stuff, but sometimes he just got to learn, when you wrong, you wrong. When you argue and just to argue, stop. I ain't here to argue just to argue. You just on the last stream swore up and down. I don't know what I'm talking about. My ignorance. We run a scheme, and he's not a scheme fit. And I said, well, we'll change the scheme to fit the player, bro. It don't work like that. That's what he said. Now, out of Brian Flores' own mouth is what I said on the last stream, and he said that I'm giving y'all misinformation and I'm lying, and that's not true. And that's not true. These are Brian Flores' words, not mine. So I want him to come in later tonight, and I ain't arguing with him tonight. I'm going to tell y'all that now. I'm not arguing about this tonight. We want to have a great show tonight. I ain't got time to keep on proving him wrong. So that's why I came live again just now, to go ahead and get this out of the way. We want to have a productive show. We don't want to argue about nonsense that it just ain't true. So we're not doing that tonight. So I don't want, you running, bro. Let me explain what I meant. Nope, I don't want to hear it. Oh, shout out the ball game in the building. What's up, homie? I hope you're going to be with us tonight, man. He said, at TDPHINSTALK, this is exactly why I stopped arguing with EM about this very same topic. I told him prototypes don't matter if the kid can play. Exactly, man. Exactly. The whole NFL works like that, TD. Not necessarily, Justin. Some teams, they just try to find players to plug in. And then if the player ain't a good fit, but they're stuck with them, they try to fit him into that scheme. A lot of teams are doing that, bro. Look at Minkah Fitzpatrick. He just admitted it. The Dolphins change the scheme every week based off of the other team's offense. I don't like that. Here at Pittsburgh, we run what we run. And I get to be me in what we run. We don't change up like that. We do what we do. So every team ain't like that in the NFL, believe it or not. Some of them are just cookie cutter. And Minkah Fitzpatrick exposed technically he exposed the Steelers. They're cookie cutter back there. They just run what they run and hope they can do it well. And you wonder why the Patriots always clipped them off in the playoffs. Always took care of business in the playoffs. Because Brady's sitting there with that clicker. Yeah, this is all they do. Let me just work on what they do. And if I can beat what they do, ball game. End of discussion. End of discussion. Why am I blocked from the live stream, TD? Adam, you keep saying that. I don't get what you mean by blocked, because you can't be blocked because you're watching right now and you're commenting. So what do you mean by blocked? Help me understand, because I don't want you blocked. You're here. You're with us right now and you're commenting. So how are you blocked? What do you mean? Elaborate, just in case I'm missing it and I'm not putting two and two together, because I don't want you to be blocked on anything, all right? I agree, TD, but that doesn't take away the fact that Mike Tomlin is one of the best defensive minds. No, I get that. I get that. See, you have to understand what Mike Tomlin runs, though, is a scheme that it can kind of fit every scenario. So he's always had those athletes too to get it done in that scheme. But again, we're talking about next level football, because as good as Mike Tomlin is, as good of a defensive mind he is, that defensive mind didn't mean nothing when the Patriots' minds destroyed it every time. The Patriots destroy it every year. I mean, let's go back 10 years whenever it was always Pittsburgh versus the Patriots. Back in those times, Patriots would eat it up every time, one way or another. They'll find a way to get through it. Why? Because they know the scheme. And that scheme was he's a great defensive mind, and that scheme is good for everybody else, but not when you playing against another team that game plan to your scheme. Not no Patriots ain't never been cookie cutter. That's why some weeks they run the ball all game, some weeks they throw the ball all game. That scheme is gonna depend on you, the team that they're playing. What gives us the best chance to win? Hey, TD, I just want ballers on our team. People that want to work and get better, excited about the offseason more so than ever. I agree, Dennis. Ballers, players, athletes. But I'm just curious, man. I wonder where EM is. He probably watching right now, but just not commenting. He's like, how can I twist this to make it say, no, what I was saying was this, TD, not that. That's what he probably doing. But if you were on that live stream, y'all know how hard he was trying to come at me about words that weren't even mine. The whole time I was sitting there saying, bro, these aren't even my words. These are Flores' words. I'm supposed to listen to you over Flores? I'm supposed to say, yeah, it's wrong because EM says it's wrong, even though Flores said that it's right. Come on, man. Get out of here with that. And you chastise me as if I don't know football because I agree with Flores? Get out of here, man. Like I said, let me read one more time for some of y'all. Let me read all the quotations. Brian Flores' words. Generally, if he's a good player, I like good players. If it's a good player, the scheme, it's a scheme, versatile defense, I believe. If we've got a good player, we'll make it work for said player. And it goes for any position. In other words, if he's a good player, we'll make it work for him. We gonna make it work for him. Furthermore, we've got a good coaching staff, and there's a lot of creative minds here. We try to put our players in position to make plays, Flores said. If there's an exceptional player, and I think we have some good players here, if Lawrence Taylor was available and we had to fit the scheme for him, we do it no problem. We do it no problem. What more can I say? Got me going back and forth arguing with him over nothing. I'm not doing that with him tonight. Letting y'all know that now. I'm not arguing with EM tonight over buffoonery. This is and you know why I'm calling him out? Because that's my homie, man. But you know why I'm calling him out? Because he ain't got no problem calling us out. It's time for us to, I might have to humble EM a few times. Every time that blasphemy comes out of his mouth, I'm sticking it with evidence, not just word of mouth and what he says. Oh, yeah, somebody said, where's EM now? He watching. He watching right now. He boiling even more. He hated. Oh, man, TD, I'm coming around to drafting 2 at 5. Hey, I mean, it is what it is, man. I just hope it all works out. I hope it all works out. At Anthony Manzano, we run a multiple front defense. Yes, that's what I was explaining to him too. We don't run no base 3-4. We don't have a base. We got what are you doing on offense? Okay, this is what we're running. That's what we have. What did Flores say out his own mouth? What did he say? He just said it. It's a scheme versatile defense, I believe. If we've got a good player, we'll make it work for said player, and it goes for any position. It's a scheme versatile defense. Those are real coaches. They're creating schemes. They're creating schemes. Stop with all that cookie cutter defense crap. We're in a 4-3. We're in a press man. We're in a this and that. No, I want us to play a game where you're like, what defense was the Dolphins running when they beat that team 40-0? I don't even know what they were running because they were stunting most of the game. It looked like it was a 3-4, but then you could tell they were running a 4-3 here. But then you could see that they were in a cover 2. Then you could see that's what I want. Versatile scheme. Man, yeah, ball game. Are you going to be free tonight? Are you going to be available tonight, man? We ain't arguing with EM no more, man. I ain't arguing about stuff that's obvious, man. Flipside Fisher said buffoonery. Get in the film room, TD. I'm joking. I know, man. I might not be able to watch tonight. You can always watch tomorrow, Todd. It's going to be there. It's on the channel. TD, what's the next video going to be about? Man, it was supposed to be about Taysom Hill. And EM got my blood boiling with all his ridiculousness. I just don't like when people spread false information, and then when you tell them the truth, they try to justify why the truth is false. They try to justify and make truth false just so they right. Like I said, we learn on this channel. And I don't mind you correcting me when I'm wrong, but please acknowledge me when I'm right. Ball Game say he'll be on. That's what's up, man. So I know Finsanity will be on. I know Ball Game gonna be on. I haven't heard from Reason today. I'm gonna have to hit the homie up, make sure he good. And EM's supposed to be on, but now I don't know if he gonna be on. He be like, I can't show my face after being proved wrong. I can't do that. EM big mad, man. We love him though. We love him. Y'all know EM family, man. But we gotta call it. That's his favorite word, buffoonery. I wonder who's involved in it now. That crazy. I can't believe he went at me like that on the last stream about something that's first of all, if Flores didn't say it, you should know it anyway. We all got eyes. Flores did not have to say this for us to know this. But the sad thing is, some people agree with EM because they didn't know Flores said it. If Flores never said it, you should have still knew we run a multiple front, and this coaching staff is creating scheme based off of the. Why you think Needham them thrive this year? He loved to say, "Oh, Nick Needham is a perfect fit for the scheme." No, they made the scheme fit Needham. That's why he thrived. That's why a lot of these players are gonna thrive. A lot of these players are going to thrive because our scheme is going to fit their strengths. That's real coaching. We ain't got much of that in the NFL no more. Coaches that put their brain into this game. Being innovative. Being really innovative. Not cookie cutter football, man. Hey, TD, is it possible for our Dolphins to trade for both Quinn Dunbar and Trenton Williams and then trade down in the draft? Ooh. I mean, that makes sense on a package deal standpoint. Ooh. That's a pretty big package. It's possible. Anything's possible with the capital we have, and honestly, that's worth taking a look at. It's just that I think Trent's cost is going to be a little too much. I mean, we're not giving back Tunsil's capital just for Trent Williams. But will we give away Tunsil's capital for Trent and Quentin? Will we give away 2 firsts and a 5th for Trent Williams and Quentin Dunbar? I wonder what y'all think. Would y'all do it? Y'all let me know. Chase Young would be a nice addition if we get him. No question, Speedballer. That's why I'm tired of this fake narrative of you got to be a scheme fit. That's them cookie cutter defenses. That's them sorry coaches. I'm sick of that narrative. You got to be a scheme fit. You got to fit the profile. Come on, man. Trent Williams getting up there in age too. I agree, man. So I don't know. It just depends on what you would give up for him. Up here in Jacksonville, that pass rusher is probably going to be hitting the free agent market. Ngakoue, he does not want to be in Jacksonville. They keep saying, "Oh, I know, we definitely gonna be pursuing Ngakoue too." Ain't no question. That's a talent right there. I love to have him. Love to have him. And trust me, I don't think we're even getting Chase Young. Only reason this came up was the fact that we'll make the scheme fit the player. We're going to create a scheme that fits the players and their strengths. Who had to wait for Flo to say that? If you watch the games, some game we ran a 3-4, sometimes 4-3. I've seen us run 2-4. It just depends. Exactly, Bobby. It ain't that somebody had to hear Flo say it. Somebody literally said that Flo never said that and that it's wrong. We run. That's y'all boy EM. Right? Mr. Ballgame said Dunbar wouldn't be a bad addition with the current coaching staff we have. He's fast, athletic, and he's seen some action. We could do a lot worse. Listen, Mr. Ballgame, we did a stream on that earlier about Quentin Dunbar. He had his own stream earlier. Listen, man, I was telling him I'm all for it. The real question, Ballgame, is what you would pay him. What would you pay him? Because he's on a contract year. He's getting 3.25 this year, but the reason why he want to be traded and he wants out because they're not talking about his new deal. And this is a contract year. And he's already not going to OTAs because of the player that got hurt in OTAs last year on a contract year and end up getting nothing. So that's the real question. What do you pay Quentin Dunbar? Because he's number 2 on PFF last year out of all corners. 90.0. He's number 1 at 90.0 grade for coverage. See, Ballgame said 5-6 million, y'all. Some of y'all were talking about 10 and 11, and I was telling y'all 7.5. Ballgame said 5-6, and I bet you the reason why Ballgame said 5 and 6 is because of his injury history. I bet that's why he's saying 5 and 6, and that's why I told y'all can get a better deal, a 4-year deal, 7 per. This Ballgame got me going down to 7 instead of 7.5. 4-year, 28 million, 4-year, 30 million. Only guarantee about what? 2 years worth, 15 million. If we can get that done, the thing is, if we know what we'll pay him, now what draft pick would we give up to get him though? What's your thoughts on that, Ballgame? What would you have to pay to get him? And give him a bunch of incentives. He's been injured previously. Hey, I get it now. 6 million incentives that can bring it up to 9. But hey, that got to be Pro Bowl like to reach the cap at 9. But what draft pick would we give the Redskins to get him? Because they ain't gonna let him hit free agency. He got a whole nother year of contract of $3.5 million. That's nothing for them. So if he's going to get out of there, they got to trade him. He's already requested it, but they're going to get something for him. So what kind of draft pick? 3rd at the most. What I told y'all, 3rd round pick. I told y'all 3rd round pick, but if we have to, I would consider a 2nd because I want him. If we ain't going to get Byron Jones or one of these elite guys, I want him. Opposite of X or replacing X, I don't know, but I want him. To make sure it gets done because you're going to have a lot of other teams that's saying, we got a 3rd for you. We got a 3rd for you. So I would consider a late second, just to secure it. Matter of fact, I'll give you a 2nd if you give me back a 5th. You know, let's do a little bit of work in there. I'll give you a 2nd if you give me back a 5th, maybe even a 4th. I don't know. We could send the 2nd page, man. That's how I work it. Give me a 5th, coming back or something. And if I get lucky, how about a 4th? I'll start there. And then if it don't work, all right, give me a 5th and that's in this. Williams is washed up. We don't need use the Saints 2nd if we have to. Yeah, I'm with that, man. I'm with that. But I'm done, man. I just wanted to come to y'all and end that discussion. I ain't got time for EM. I'm not arguing about this with EM tonight, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that now so y'all don't feel like I'm running from him like he ran away from Mr. Ball Game in that Madden rematch. I'm just saying. Excuse me. Y'all hit that like button, man. He is just getting old. But I'm about to get out of here, man. I might come back to y'all with another one pretty soon. Because, again, I still didn't talk about Taysom Hill's situation yet. Could the Dolphins be actually possibly exploring that option? Taysom Hill? I mean, these are things to talk about, guys. TD do pass rushers next. I have to do the series on that first, man. I have to do the series because when I do each position, I'm going to talk about who we have now, who we're keeping, who we're letting go, who we're potentially bringing in. We're talking about all that. I told EM about this weeks ago, but he wouldn't listen. I know. He don't listen. What time is panel tonight? Y'all tell me. Y'all know I roll with y'all. I was thinking 9, but and that's 8. That's 8 EM's time. If he don't run away from the panel now, because his feelings might be hurt. But I say 9 p.m. Eastern, but y'all let me know what's best for you guys. So that we can get it together because I want to make sure it's comfortable for y'all work, y'all life balance and stuff. Because I know it'd be taking the time away from the family and stuff. So y'all just keep me posted. EM Dolphins fan just be talking TD. I mean, EM brings that fire, man. I ain't gonna sit here and do that to that man. EM be knowing what he be talking about, man. It's just when he don't know what he talking about, he goes to bat for. So for the record, EM does know what he be talking about, y'all. It's just those few moments. See, I'm being nice by saying few, but it's those few moments when he don't know what he talking about. He goes to bat for it. He fights to prove that he's right, even though he know he ain't. That's the problem. That's the issue for EM, man. Oh, man. Who got 2 losses? EM got 2 losses, man. Right now, they're 1-2. Right now, we're on a best out of 5, I guess. Mr. Ballgame got 2 victories. EM got 1. So, but EM keeps on running from that last match. Every time we set it up, he say he got something going on. He can't do it. And then he confessed last time he got to set up his playbook, especially for ball game. It's crazy, man. TD, I'm about to check out some Dunbar highlights. Check him out, man. He's pretty nice. I like this. Alton Robinson and Bradley Annie. Wow. You got to join a panel one day, Justin. Let us know what you think, man. One of the regular panel shows. Not the Tuesday night, but another one, man. EM Skurd of Mr. Ballgame. TD, what do you think on my last comment? Ooh, Todd, did I miss it? Todd. Ooh, I don't see. Oh, Todd. Okuda and Dunbar and Trade X. That'd be sweet. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't giving up on X. I want to see X in his prime with a good safety behind him, helping him. I want to see him on this roster, but I want to see another corner opposite with a guy like Okuda up front too. Oh man, I have space rented out inside his head. Exactly. He worried about it. TD, what do you think of my? Oh, I already read that. What's the ball game? Game gives EM nightmares on Madden. Tonight will be epic. Take that to the bank. Not from me, Fitz. I ain't arguing with EM tonight. At least nothing about no scheme fit. Because I promise you, here's what he gonna do. He gonna find a way to slide it in. And that's what I was trying to tell TD earlier about his foolishness and buffoonery about scheme fit. He gonna find whatever subject he can that we talking about to bring it back to it. And that's what I was trying to say to TD earlier about his ridiculous comments on scheme fit. I ain't arguing with him tonight. I'm just going to be like, all right, EM. All right, EM, you're right. Go check out the last stream, EM. You're right. That's all I'm going to do. So we're going to make it epic anyway, but it ain't going to be at the expense of me arguing with EM about what Brian Flores said. All right? For sure, man. I'm into joining, I guess, a panel sounds good. Hey, man, on the regular panel shows, man, I'm all open for it. I love hearing ideas. I love hearing what everybody thinks. There's only a few brave people that come on, though, man. A lot of people don't. They get scared whenever the opportunity presents itself. If we trade X, these people will lose their minds. I don't know why. I'd trade. I mean, if it was just from purely just picking who you would trade first, I would trade X before I traded Tunsil. At least I know Tunsil ain't out here getting hurt. If we need a middle linebacker, Miles Jack is a free agent. Man, when we get into free agency, it's gonna be amazing. No point in arguing. Flores had spoken. He can't word flip this. Oh, he gonna try, Mr. Ballgame. He's live talking about I'm lying and I'm giving misinformation. And Flores never said that. And we don't run a multi-scheme. And we went live on the last stream and he said all that. He said you're ignorant. You know nothing about football. Get in the film room. You don't know what you're talking about. You're giving people misinformation. You're wrong. I said, let me just go ahead and make a video and end this. TD, I got your back. I appreciate you, man. Oh, man. TD, just prove EM with your evidence so he can cry in front of us, in front of the TD Fins fans. Listen, he ain't gonna admit it, Andres. Listen, man, Flores was just saying that to big up Chase Young. He gonna, man, y'all gonna see. He gonna say something to make it seem justified. X is garbage. Reason came at my neck for wanting Chase. The reason be behind him with that scheme fit stuff too, man. Reason ain't here to defend itself, so I ain't gonna get on Reason. Might join one of these regular show panels one time. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. True. X ain't garbage. Stop it. No comments. Oh man. But anyway, man. I'm game for live panel discussions. That's what's up. Just check us out on regular, other than Tuesday night. Just if you see the logo at the bottom that say TD Fans Talk, then that's a panel opportunity. All right. But I'm out of here, guys. It's been a great day. We got a lot done. I think I went through 5 different streams today. Really good streams. If y'all want to support the channel, go check out all 5. Go click on them. Check out a few minutes of it if you got the time. Tell me what you think about each topic that we discussed. And I might be live again. I'm not going to promise that, though, other than tonight's panel conversation. I might go live again, but for right now, I think this might be a stopping point. We got 5 streams in a day. Had a lot of fun. Dougie Durong stopped through. He said he might stop through tonight if everything permits. So he should be a special guest tonight with the panelists on the panel conversation. It's going down, man. Great day, great show. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all love and support. It's been amazing, man. This is number 4. No, this is number 5. This ain't number 4. This is number 5. This is the 5th stream we did today, if I'm not mistaken. See, you got me second guessing myself. Now I got to go to my own channel and go look. Let's see. And we got another 10 subscribers today, by the way. So congratulations to everyone. We're doing big things. We're growing the channel. We added 10 subscribers today. So everybody who joined TD Fans Talk today, thank you. You're the best, guys. We appreciate y'all joining us. We appreciate you joining us on this channel. Welcome to TD Fans Talk. Yes, this is the 5th stream. The first stream was Miami Dolphins owe the fan base, and it's time to pay up or else. Y'all remember my wake up good morning. That was all the way early this morning. Number 2, Tua received a 3-month CT scan on fractured hip. Results are as best as they could be, and I give you my thoughts on that and what it really means, okay? The 3rd stream today, Miami Dolphins pursuing cornerback Quentin Dunbar. He's, let me get the whole title. It says, we get paid twice as fast. Let me pause. It says, he's requested a trade or be released from Redskins. So that was the 3rd one that we did today. The 4th one that we did was Miami Dolphins 2020 expectations, good, bad, playoff, Super Bowl, We don't know. We shall see. But we talked about that. That's where EM start barking at the end of the stream. He started barking at a big dog. And the big dog had to cut that stream off and start another one and start biting back, clenching onto his neck. Can't breathe. Had to give it to EM. Proving this guy wrong. And that's the last stream. This one that we're on right now, number 5, revisiting whether the title is revisiting whether or not Chase Young is a scheme fit for the Miami Dolphins. And I put at the end of the title, EM is wrong. And the last stream tonight will be Tuesday night panel conversation if I don't go live between now and then. Right now, I think that's it because I got some stuff I'm going to take care of. But I appreciate y'all tuning in to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed today and all the content. One way you can show your appreciation is by going to every video and hitting that like button on the video and viewing the video. We want to try to get all the videos over 1,000 views. Right now, we have one at 800, the other at 850, one at 902, one of them at 300. That was the last one. And this one right here, I don't know where we are, but it's probably going to be low because the last 2, there was no notifications. So go back and view them to show your support. I appreciate y'all love and support. And give me a comment on what you thought about it, all right? But this TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Without further ado, I will see you all tonight. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, man. Peace! Heat Nation from Finsanity.